Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, got a radio show because God is in the blessing business. I just happen to be a recipient. I just happen to got a couple of things right. And man, his grace and mercy carries you the rest of the way. All you got to do is get a couple of things right, and then his grace and his mercy will take over. His favor, his love of you, it's already evident. I mean, because so many times we go along without even acknowledging him or conferring with him in our decisions, and we look up and we find ourselves in a predicament, and he always comes to the rescue. He always manages to show up. He's never too late. He's never 1 minute too late. And so in light of this today, I wanted to talk to you about something. It's another principle of success that I'd like to share with everybody this morning. And once again, these are not things that you don't know or you've never heard before. These are just reminders along the way. And one of the things you have to be conscious of is don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. See, I have a theory. Don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. Everything changes. Nothing remains the same. Nothing. And change is inevitable. Now, you could participate in the change or you can react to the change. Are you following me? You can participate in the change or you can react to the change. But don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. Now, what I mean by that is this. In participating in the change or reacting in the change, there is a difference. See, if you react to the change, that means the change has occurred and now you have to make the necessary adjustments to the change. Example, the boss walks in, you think your job is good. The boss walks in and hands you a pink slip. That right there, that's a change. Now, you didn't participate in this change because you didn't ask for the pink slip. But now you got to react to the pink slip. Whenever you have to react to the change, it's an adjustment period. It almost throws you off. So change is going to come. It always does. You can participate or you can react. Or let's say your boss comes in and hands you the pink slip and you said, you know what? I've been preparing for this day. Always knew nothing lasts forever. I've been working on the sideline on the business idea I had. And I had several other applications in around town. I was just holding off to see what was going on. So when they hand you the pink slip, the transition, the adjustment you make is a lot more smoother transition because now you just transition into your new business idea that you've been working on, or you transition into the apps you already had in or the contacts you made, the preparation for when the day they come in there and hand you the pink slip. Well, Steve, what did they surprise you with it? This is just one example I'm giving you. So, let's not nitpick the message. So what I'm saying to everybody is don't be afraid to change because change is coming anyway. So many people are stuck in a rut because of our refusal to change. I was hell bent on a certain thing going a certain way, and this is how it was going to go. Well, that I was thinking didn't really fit. Now, in my own personal experience, this may not be yours, but in my own personal experience, the things that I've had the most trouble letting go of was something I wanted. When I lined myself up with the will of God to ask God what he wanted for me, you understand, those things came a lot more easy to me. Because it was in the will of God. It was what God wanted me to do too. Okay, see, what you mean by that? Okay, here we go. when things were going wrong in relationships for me, what I did was, the biggest mistake I've ever made was, I attempted to fix what was wrong in my relationship outside of the relationship. You feel me? Okay. So I'm out there working my groove like I want to. Well, now guess what? There's a cause and effect for all of that too. Your house ain't gonna get better. It can't. And then that leaves room for some other things. And so now when the change come, guess what? I got to react to it now. I got to have a reaction to it. Had I lined myself up in the will of God, the transition may have gone differently. It could have still ended the relationship, but guess what? Some of the pain I was in, I ain't had to go through. I bought a lot on myself. Sometimes you're pursuing a passion of yours. And what God really wants you to do is pursue your gift. So now you're pursuing your passion, right? You're passionate about golf. You love golf so much, you just determined. But now you done messed around. You ain't made it on the PGA Tour yet, and you 45 still talking about, I'm going to play on the PGA Tour. Really? Okay. Maybe you ain't as good as you think, or maybe you're not as gifted as you think. Maybe you pursuing a passion. Sometimes, man, we have to change. And we have to ask God, what is his will? His will is much simpler. It's a simpler road. Not going to be easier. It's simpler. See, when I wake up now, it's simple for me to wake up because I know there are a few things that I have to do. I have to click this mic on. I have to be positive. I have to be inspirational. I have to be informative. I have to be uplifting. Got it. That's what he wants. All I got to do is sit down, close my eyes, ask God to help me be who he want me to be. And for the most part, he tell me what to say. Now, guess what he's done, though, to create this in me? I went through enough things in my life. I had enough challenges. I made plenty of mistakes. So now at my age, I can turn around and tell somebody listening to me, okay, this is what I did. This is a mistake I made. Maybe you see yourself in this story right here. Maybe you don't have to go this way. Or this is what I've learned about becoming successful. Here's a principle that I learned. But then guess what? I had to be unsuccessful to get it, though, didn't I? So you can't have a testimony without a test. Change is coming. It's inevitable. You can participate or you can react. I much prefer to participate in the change. All right, let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, how can I put it to you today? Really, you know, when I try to think of superlatives, I just come up short. Amazing, that's not enough. There's not words for what he does for me. I'm talking about God, in case you don't know. I just feel I'm overjoyed. And what is the word? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know what it is. But it's got to be a big word. It's got to be something I've never used before. It's audiblentakers. You know what I mean? It's just probably something like that. Audiblentakers.
Audiblentakers. Okay.
You know, maybe that's, I don't know. But anyway, that's what he's doing again. Just giving me something I've never had before. And it's called Today. I've never had this one before. And he just gave it to me. He gave it to all of us. So I think the question is, what you going to do with it? I mean, you know, find a way to take advantage of this. I think the best way is to open up the day with gratitude. And I think thank you is the best way we can do it. So today, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for still being here. Man, oh man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show with Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell. Mississippi Monica Jr. is out today. He's
walking. He's still walking with Kids Hope. He's still walking.
Yeah. He had to walk yesterday, right? But I think he's walking back from it today. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. He's walking back from it.
Right.
So he'll be back in Atlanta sometime late.
Tomorrow evening.
He's walking fast then.
This evening.
He's speed walking.
Yeah, that's what he do, you know.
Our home station in Dallas was out there supporting Kids Hope. Big Walk, 105.7. Yep. Showing us love all the time.
Great station out there in Dallas.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So, everybody good today?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Thank the audibentatious
Was that a delay
Lord.
in the answer?
No.
Yeah,
Grateful.
Thank the audibentatious Lord.
Yes.
Audibentatious.
We using your word.
Yes.
Now, what does audibentatious mean? Let me just so I'm clear.
It's like one level above amazing.
Oh, okay.
You know.
One level.
We'll go with that.
It's another one too.
What?
One right above that.
What's the other one?
It's most splendiferous. Is the other one most, but it's one word. It's not two. Most splendiferous. No T on it. Just most splendiferous. Don't put the T on it. It's not most. It's most splend, and put them together. You know, I've created a new word.
I love this show. You learn things. Audibentatious and most splendiferous.
Girl, you better pay attention.
It's not differous. It's diffidus.
Diffidus. Most splendiferous.
I thought it had two L's in there. Say it again, Steve.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, you just get ready for your church complaints, Deacon Def Jam and Reverend Motown right after this.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for church complaints with Pastor Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
We most grantorious.
Okay.
Of all those that are aeronautically inclined to be so.
Did you say wow?
For thine are the willing, the able, and the distasteful. We gather in this most bilivious way that we prosperously, let me say that again. We prosperously make way for the midlives of our goal lives.
No, boy.
We concur today. And let us all pray. Amen. Come on, Deacon, with the complaint.
Amen. Let's see here. Pastor, they want you to, the people that are listening online, they would like for you to change the hymn, because they know you write good music, to Come On in the Zoom. Come on in the Zoom. And they would like for you to rewrite that so the people that are coming to church online would feel a lot more better and, just close to the service as things progress, if you don't mind.
Well, according to the loss of hearing ministry, it is to my understanding that they thought that's what the song was anyway.
Oh, I didn't know that. They always thought it was Come On in the Zoom? I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Even in 1958,
There wasn't no Zoom then.
They had prophesied. Those that were on the 4C committee had prophesied that there would be a Zoom one day. It actually came about in 1975, actually, when Lionel Richie wrote a song about it.
Do it.
Oh, it's been long prophesied and coming.
All right. Well, come on in the zone. We got an issue with the usher board. It's some people that probably need to be suspended. Now, you were in the middle of your sermon on Sunday, and Brother Mason got to shouting. Big Mason got to shouting, and they could not control him. And one of the ushers pepper sprayed Brother Mason so they could get him together. You're going to have to do something. Brother Mason said when he see him, he fighting everybody on sight. I'm just trying to tell you, you're going to have to do. Why would they pepper spray?
Well, first of all, when they came to me, I approved the pepper spray.
Now, why would you do that to Brother Mason?
Now, you tell Brother Mason that remember to get some, you got to bring some. But now, unless Brother Mason don't want to get tased, he need to go on and take that pepper spray instantly like a man.
Tasing his neck? What are you?
Let me tell you this. If the pepper spray don't stop him and the tase don't get him, Sunday after that, he gonna get waterboarded.
Lord have mercy. We got an issue. Brother Cecil Murray, who worked at McDonald's, just got fired. From my understanding, he was on his lunch break and decided to go out there and get on the slide where the kids be playing and got stuck in it and broke the slide. And now he didn't got fired, but he's trying to now see if he can get a recommendation from you to work at Six Flags.
No, I'm not going to do that. We have talked to Brother Cecil about his weight on several times. His mama has been bringing him to us for prayer for 14 years in a row for the weight condition. And obviously the Lord's answer has been no the entire time. So who is we to go against what the Lord said?
Amen.
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Pastor. But he only 18. So the boy trying to work.
I think waste management would be a great opportunity for myself.
Sanitation.
Well, there's plenty of room on the back of that truck. You ain't got to worry about getting stuck back there. You can hang off as far as you want.
All right, listen, we have a situation now. Brother Kendrick was trying to have sex with his, in his living room with his sister-in-law. I want you to stay with me now. Brother Kendrick is in his living room trying to have sex with his sister-in-law while his wife and family was asleep. Now, he would have gotten away with it, but Alexa kept saying, I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. Clarify, please. And the whole house woke up, and now, he done got caught naked in there, and he's asking for you to come talk to the wife.
Asking me to come what?
Talk to the wife and see if you can mend the broken heart.
Well, I think what happened was when he kept hollering. The question I heard from Sister Pearline was, "Who's your daddy?"
Alexis didn't know the answer. Alexis didn't know the answer.
And I think they all know that we buried Brother Ferguson 12 years ago. And she was trying to point at him.
Yeah.
Because he kept going, "Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?" And they was in the living room. She was pointing on top of the fireplace because he was in a urn up there. And he didn't see her pointing.
All right. Look at this.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? She was laying there.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. Thank you, Reverend Motown Pastor, Deacon Def Jam. All right, coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, improv reality star and mother of 3. This is very sad news. Jackie O died suddenly after reportedly getting a mommy makeover in Miami.
Wow.
Yeah.
So heartbreaking.
That's sad.
Yeah, it really, really is. Yeah. Also, in entertainment news, Bill Cosby is accused of raping a former Playboy model 50 years ago. And President Joe Biden fell to the ground on stage at the U.S. Air Force Academy's graduation ceremony. That is all coming up. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. All right, so Jay in Harlem writes, my ex-wife is in a financial bind and she asked me to borrow some money. We're still the best of friends, but my new girlfriend told me if I give my ex the money, we're done. Should I respect my new girl's wishes or honor my friendship with my ex?
What?
Interesting.
Well, that's a tough one. What I'm trying to figure out, dog, is why you told her.
Yeah.
The new girlfriend, just giving it to the wife.
Bruhs?
What is going on?
Bruhs, what is this new thing y'all doing? You didn't think that was going to create a situation? How old are you? Well, you must be like 20 or something. There's no way you did not think that might create a problem. See, now you done had to write in.
So
look, if you have a friendship with your ex-wife, she asked you for a loan, you could have just gave her the money. Why did you tell this other girl, man? See, all this honesty, I done told you. I'm not going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop telling y'all, because I'm going to just let y'all go ahead.
No.
Go ahead with this truth thing. No, I'm gonna let you go ahead. See, I'm tired.
You sick and tired?
I'm telling people what I've been knowing for sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Why would I not?
Shut now.
Your mouth.
Yeah.
It's done now. What should he do?
See, but now I can't fix it.
Should he just give the ex-wife the money and
bro? What is you doing?
And not let the girlfriend know that he gave it to her?
It's too late
He
now.
can say, okay, you right.
Next
You
time
right,
he can
and
say,
then just give it to her. But now, bro,
It's too risque now.
you just y'all.
So
do,
the ex-wife is just out?
This got to be a new generation.
Yeah, Shirley, she out. Okay, she's an ex for a reason. Yeah, she's out.
No, but they're friends, and then that's okay.
But that's over. Don't nobody love her no more. Stop. It's over.
Ooh, that's harsh.
He shouldn't have told her.
But he
his
did.
Girlfriend. That's what this whole problem is.
He
the
did, and she
problem,
still
all
needs
the
the
whole
money.
problem come down to this right here.
What?
Y'all keep telling the damn truth. If y'all don't stop this foolishness,
Get the lion. Get back.
you ain't gonna have no damn marriage.
It's just...
And
all right, so...
Lying is so available. I just don't get it. It's so available.
Anyway, moving on to LaDonna in Birmingham. LaDonna writes, I'm 64 years old and my husband is on the blue pill and wanting sex all the time. He told me if I don't give it to him, he can get it elsewhere. Then he'll say he's joking, but it's not sitting well with me. Is he joking or is he about to cheat?
what did he just tell you?
The truth. Did he tell her the truth?
The truth.
He can get it elsewhere, but he's just joking. That's what
Here
he told
we
her.
Go. Here we go. Shut your mouth. He's on the blue pill. He wanted all the time. He said, if you don't give it to me, I can get it somewhere else.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Now, that's probably a true statement. But why in the hell would you tell that?
Once again.
Am I hearing things this morning? Or do I hear these repetitive, truthful statements that are getting these marriages in all kinds of trouble.
Now, the last time you said the guy was young. Now, this is a 64-year-old woman right now talking about her husband who's on the blue pills.
And he
older. Yeah, he's old.
Mm-hmm. See, he done let that blue pill cloud his better judgment.
So he should.
Because you want it now. You done told her you can get it somewhere else.
But then he said, "I'm just joking."
You all I got. Too late. Too late. Too late.
What should he have said?
You can't whistle at the girl and then say you was joking. You cannot unring the bell.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And
the bell is rung. I'm sorry.
What's been said.
And now you want. I was just joking.
You play.
All right.
I like every woman walk past me that I see. I'm just joking.
Oh, you said it,
sir.
You weren't joking.
Yeah, right there.
All right. Keely in Detroit says, I'm dating a man that can't seem to aim for the big hole in the bowl. I have urine on the seat, the floor, and even the wall behind my toilet. He's 39, so I see this as a real problem. Is he doing this on purpose? Should I make him pee sitting down?
He must be falling in there. How is it all over the place like that?
He's stupid. He waiting to the last minute to run in there. And when you're in a hurry like that, and then a lot of that is not missing the bowl, is the shakedown afterwards that he ain't learned how to control.
How did
he don't know how to do it yet. Ain't nobody taught him. Because you're flinging it over that shirt. It's being flung on the wall. It's afterwards. It's when he's trying to drain the dragon.
Okay.
He got to do all that to go.
Yeah. This. They're gonna break up.
Because he trifling.
No.
Because
they're
he
gonna
trifling.
break up.
Yeah.
So, what about the?
I apologize, ladies.
What about trying to make him pee sit down? What is that about?
How you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Ain't no man finna do that. And then he 39, he got another problem because he's still frisky, see. So, that early morning, he ain't learned how to lean back. We has to go to the bathroom in the morning in the L position. And until he learns that, he's going to have you pee all over the place.
They're breaking.
You got to tilt. You got to get your hand on that wall behind that toilet.
We got to wash this wall, sound like.
Yeah.
And paint.
And paint.
And paint. Yeah.
You're going to definitely have to replace your shower curtain.
They're breaking up. Break up with him. He's nasty.
These calls this morning, these CLOs have been
very heavy.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah,
Too much.
People are going through things, Steve. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus Perdeus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I got to get out of the house. He's going to find out that I've seen this. He's going to come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Very, very sad news to report. Former Wildin' Out star Jackie O, her real name is Jacqueline Smith, has died. She was only 32 years old. The cause of her death has not been made public, but according to various news sources, she was in Miami and had just received a, quote, mommy makeover. Hollywood Unlocked reported that Jackie O posed alongside Dr. Zach, who is a Miami-based plastic surgeon, in a picture that teased a makeover before her death, asking fans to stay tuned to my YouTube for a full reveal. The post has since been deleted from Instagram, and there are numerous reports that Dr. Zach has sued multiple former patients after they posted bad online reviews of his botched cosmetic procedures. Jackie O is a longtime partner of comedian and actor DC Youngfly, and they have 3 beautiful children together. Yeah. We're covering DC, the children, Jackie O's family in prayer. Boy, our heartfelt condolences go out to them.
Hey, was that young lady, was she on Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, 5 seasons, yes.
And that's DC Youngfly's girl.
Yeah.
The mother of his children. Oh, my Lord.
3 beautiful babies,
I didn't know anything about it until the news came out. It's a horrible story, man. So I've been praying for the brother. Sending out the condolences. That's a tough one, man. 32, whoa. And 3 kids.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Young children. Deepest condolences going out to him, DC.
DC and all of 85 South, which is his boys, who are definitely trying to hold him up.
Yeah, they had to cancel a bunch of shows, of course, and everything. But
and you're seeing a lot of celebrity friends of DC and fans, everybody just social media tributes and just lifting him up in prayer. Yeah,
she was only 32. Yeah. All right, we're going to switch gears here and talk about this story, because here we go again. Former Playboy model Victoria Valentino is claiming that Bill Cosby raped her more than 50 years ago, and she was able to file a civil lawsuit because of a new California law that expanded the statute of limitations. Valentino's lawsuit claims she met Cosby in 1969 and was drugged and raped at his office. Valentino is 80 years old now and alleges that Cosby invited her and her roommate to dinner and offered them a pill that would make them, quote, all feel better. She recalls feeling unwell and asked to go home, but instead Cosby took them to his office where she passed out. And when she woke up, Cosby raped her. She said Cosby was an equal opportunity rapist and probably the most prolific serial rapist of the 20th century. Cosby's spokesperson, Andrew Wyatt, denied the claim, saying she has no proof or facts. Wow.
God, dog.
It's horrible.
Yeah. I know. No, it's like, what do you say? What do you say to this? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a
and finally,
1969. You know, the thing about a story like this is, first of all, everybody has to show empathy for the victim.
Of course.
And then at the same time, you know, you look at the amount of time, and then you look at the same time, and what I've found to be true, every accusation is not true. And so, you know, here you go again, and so now you just got to go. And you know, what is the public opinion supposed to be? So it's hard when you hear stories like this, because you know, but because it is new law expanded now
in California, the statute of limitations.
Yeah, and this is a reason sometimes women don't come forward. Victims don't come forward because of this, you know, so it's just a horrible situation.
It's just horrible, man.
Really, it's just horrible.
It really
nothing you can really
Why
say
she waits so
this.
long and all of that. No.
And she can't probably prove it. 1969.
Yeah.
She probably has no proof.
That's a horrible story.
Yeah,
it really
very
is.
much so.
Finally, President Biden appeared to be okay after he had a dramatic fall on stage at the Air Force Academy graduation. Biden gave the commencement address and then reportedly tripped on a sandbag. Biden is the oldest president in U.S. history at age 80, so we are glad he wasn't hurt, and he was able to get up with some assistance. So there you go.
You're gonna have to get him a wheelchair like Greg Abbott. He's gonna have to start rolling around. It's too much.
Texas.
Yeah, we gotta get some ramps and stuff. He's gonna have to start rolling around because this.
Well, if he keep falling, that's what's gonna happen.
Just saying that.
Right now, it's just a bicycle and a sandbag. Couple more, and we're gonna have to
stairs. Yeah.
He fell up the stairs.
Bring him in on. We're gonna have to bring him to all his speeches on the gurney, and then just tilt it up. Keep him strapped in so he can quit falling, and just tilt it up.
But, he's not going to agree to that, I'm sure, because, he's president. He wants to appear virile and capable and, all those things.
The best way to appear virile is to quit falling. That's damn so.
Well, he tripped over a sandbag.
Well, who had a sandbag in the president's walkway? Exactly. It doesn't matter how old you are. Anybody could trip over a sandbag.
Got to stay up.
Be quiet.
I'd have failed. I was an 80-year-old president and failed. I'd have jumped up. What the hell? Got a damn sandbag up here on this stage.
Absolutely. Right. Mm-hmm. He should have done it.
I'd have fired everybody down at the sandbag company.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to be embarrassed, continually because you fall. All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after, Chris Cuomo is ready to get after it and sue CNN for $125 million. We'll get into that right after this.
Mm-hmm. Get your paper then.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Chris Cuomo is planning to sue CNN for $125 million, and he's teamed up with legal eagle Mark Garagos, according to Page 6. Cuomo was fired from CNN for allegedly giving advice to his brother. We all remember this. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo during a sexual misconduct scandal. Meanwhile, Mark Garagos was a contributor to the network for 20 years, and he was fired after being named as a co-conspirator in the famed extortion case against jailed lawyer Michael Avenatti. Garagos was cleared of the allegation, but he still branded CNN as a lame but know-nothing network. Chris Cuomo has Garagos,
lame but.
That ain't what he said. He said lame. Shirley's being politically correct.
Chris Cuomo has Garagos representing him in his $125 million lawsuit against CNN. Garagos stated that Chris Cuomo has had his journalistic integrity unjustifiably smeared, making it difficult, if not impossible, for him to find similar work in the future and damaging him in amounts exceeding $125 million. So there you go, Chris Cuomo.
You know what I don't understand? How is it that Chris Cuomo can't get work as a news anchor because of his reputation, but Donald Trump can be on the ballot and run for president after an arrest or conviction, paying off a porn star, and not paying taxes? What? Excuse me? He defended his brother? He gave his brother some legal advice? What? Something that you're supposed to do? You got to pay a penalty for that? See, that's why I don't like the left. The left, man, we some stupid people over here. We don't know how to play like the right do. The right don't play right. And they win.
Yeah.
We over here, we over righteous. We over everything.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But you used his brother to give COVID updates every single day in that relationship, but you don't expect him not to help his brother when he's in trouble? Come on now, y'all.
Yeah, that's blood. And Chris Cuomo does work at News Nation. He does have a job. Yeah.
He still want his $100-something million. So let's get after it.
I don't blame him.
Let's get after it.
Yeah, that paycheck a little different shit.
News Nation
I know it is. I know it is.
Yeah.
I do know that.
News Nation, you on TV on the Dish Nation.
So do you think he can win this lawsuit, Steve? What do you think?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know what he's suing him for. You know.
He wants his money. Yeah.
For being fired.
That's
unjustified.
Yeah, that's a white lawsuit. I gotta wait and see what Don Lemon do before I can comment.
Yeah. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Sister Odell in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, as promised, as we always do, Sister Odell is in the building.
I was a baby, I still serve the Lord.
Okay.
Whoa, when I was a teenager, I still serve the Lord.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
But now,
did she roll her tongue?
that time is grown. That song just moves me. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Sister Odell.
Sister Odell.
Excuse me. Sounds like a delay. I said good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell. Good morning. Now, how was that better?
What we talking about this morning, kids?
Well, like when you call us kids, Sister Odell. Morgan Freeman, you're familiar with him. The Academy Award-winning actor Morgan Freeman. Well, he celebrated his birthday last week, June 1st. He made 86 years old. So I just wanted to ask you, did you know him? Did you go to the party? Did you go to the celebration?
You the only one killed.
I don't really fool with Morgan.
You don't?
Morgan Freeman.
Why not?
I knew his granddaddy, though.
Who?
Oh, did you? What was his name?
Who?
Mo of them.
Mo of them.
Mo of them.
So there's Morgan. There's more of them.
There's Mo of them. Mo of them Freeman.
How did you meet him?
Yeah, he started that group right after slavery. It was after Nat Turner had killed the last white family. They had a group of free Negroes called Mo of them. Mo of them Freeman.
What are you?
It was Mo of them Freeman.
What is wrong with you, Sister Odell?
Just connecting the dots for y'all, because y'all don't know these things. I tell you why I call you kids.
Okay.
Mo of them. His name was Mo of them, and he was the head of the group after Nat Turner had slaughtered.
We got it.
The last white. You know the story now.
Yes, ma'am.
And then they had it was Mogan.
Mm-hmm.
Then his father's name was Mo Less. And then his granddaddy's name was Mo of them.
Morgan.
See, get it? The whole name? Mo of them is Freeman.
Yes. Yes, we get it.
Then when they found out Nat Turner, then it was a little more less of them. Because they started sending ass off to prison. And then you got Morgan Freeman.
Okay. Yeah. Who just celebrated
See, there
86.
it is. Just trying to show you a little history.
All right. Well, thank you. What about Dr. Ruth Westheimer? Remember her? Dr. Ruth, the sex doctor, the sex therapist? She turned 95.
Didn't know nothing about sex.
Yes, sir.
I know.
She didn't? She... But
well, she
was ruling out for her expertise.
Yeah.
She know about living. She don't know nothing about sex. Who? Look at her.
Oh.
But she's 95.
Yeah. You remember Dr. Ruth?
What
right?
is y'all want to? Y'all want to celebrate the birthday, or y'all want to talk about her being a sex specialist?
Both. Well, that's what she was. That was her career.
Okay, well, congratulations to a woman who really was not a sex specialist.
Well, why do you say she's not a sex specialist? And that's how she made her money.
One thing that Dr. Ruth ever said about sex that you remember. And go. Anybody?
I have no idea.
What do you remember? What do you remember about her?
I know she shouldn't have did it.
Well, why not? Somebody had to do it.
Because if you'd have really wanted to have a sex specialist, they should have went and got Bojangles and let him do it. Because Bojangles.
Bojangles? All right.
See, y'all thought he fried chicken, but he fried more than chicken. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, man. All right. Thank you, Sister Odell. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I feel like busting loose. Like the song.
Like busting loose.
Like the song. We'll get into that in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, I'm looking into the archives here, Shirley, so I can try to be as stupid as possible on this great getting up Monday morning. If you don't mind, I would like for you all to turn your prank books to the book of Vision, chapter 9, verse 2. And you will see here in the prolific book that it is the blind barber.
Oh, the book of Vision. Oh, I get it.
In the book of Visions, go to Visions, and we are going from, and we will go from the blind barber. And a lot of folk don't know that there are some blind folk out there who can actually cut some hair. And that's what this, yes, Shirley, they are. How do you think they comb in their hair and stuff every morning? What did you think? The blind
combing and
barber.
cutting are two different things.
I understand that. But there are some incredible people out there with some incredible talents. And this blind barber just happens to be one of them. Cat Dog, if you would, you don't mind, let's play the blind barber.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach that run the bar. Yeah, you run the barber shop down there, don't you?
I own the barber shop.
Okay, now I'm trying to see if y'all got any booth rentals down there where I can come in there and cut some hair. I've been cutting hair a long time. I want to see if y'all got some room down there. They tell me you might have had some come available.
I got 2 booths open right now. You need a booth?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there and get the cut. Now how much you charge for booth rental on a weekly basis?
That's $200 a week.
$200 a week. That's $800 a month. That's still good, 'cause there's just $200. Now, when can I get down there so you can meet me, where we can show me around the shop so I can know what?
I'm open from 8 to 7. That's Tuesday through Saturdays.
All right, because I want to see if I can maybe meet you there so I can get down there and just feel my way around.
Well, come on.
Then what I want to ask you, do you mind doing for me? Do you think you could possibly put up some ramps where you got steps at, and your phone? Could you mind if you take the phone and put it in Braille for me?
Wait a minute. What the hell I need to put my taking ramps out and putting phones in Braille for? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm blind. I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm still gonna.
Oh, no. Hell no, man. Wait a minute. You what?
I'm blind, but I've been cutting my hair for over 10 years, and folks say my haircut always look good, so I didn't figure I'm going to start cutting hair now.
Oh, well, guess what? You might cut hair, and it might be some good that you do, but just can't cut no hair in my shop, not being blind, Doc. Yeah, bring that kind of around my shop, man.
No, what?
I ain't got no problem with that, baby, but you just can't do it there.
Well, wait, now, see, this is what they call discrimination. You can't do that. You can't discriminate from people just because they got some type of handicap belongs to them.
Listen, hold on. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not trying to put you out of business, Doc, doing what you need to do, but you just can't do that in my shop, man. I don't care if it calls discrimination, or what. Not at my shop, not at shop. You just can't do it, baby.
Listen, now, I know how to cut hair. I know how to give folks a lining and stuff like that. I ain't tried to use no razor, nothing like that.
No, man. Come on, dude. Listen, can't you find something else to get into besides trying to cut hair?
Well, this what I like, though. This what I feel like this my calling.
You just can't do it in my shop. I'm sorry.
No, see, now that's what I don't care to hear something like this here. Now I got the qualifications and I'm able to do it. And I want to be able to come down there. And I told you what I tell you? I said I wanted to feel my way around. Didn't I say that?
You don't need to feel your way, Doc. I need you to be able to see what you're doing. I mean, I don't care about you being able to cut no hair, being blind, Doc. You got to be able to see to do that.
This could probably do wonders for your shop. People will come from miles around to see somebody like myself cutting.
I'm trying to have that kind of in my shop. Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said. What I don't want you to do is make me mad about this. Now,
how you gonna get mad about something that belong to me? I'm offering, and you telling me that you're blind. Doc, I can't help you when you blind, man. Come on with that.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you this here, and I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm coming down there to that barber shop. I'm going to fill these booths out, and I'm going to start cutting. Now, one thing I don't want to do is have to get into no tussle with you. Now, I don't want that.
Don't worry about getting in no tussle with me, because if you bring your up in my shop, how much you going to cut hair, it's going to be some furniture moving around up in the
and I'm coming down there, and I'm coming down there this evening. Now, one thing you...
Bring your nowhere now. You better keep your with my shop.
You gonna get your whooped by a blind man is what you gonna do. You ain't gonna see it coming either. You hear me?
Oh, bring your on.
No. As long as I got the money to pay my booth rental.
I don't give a damn. I don't want your money. Your blind can't cut no man. My shop. You understand what I say to you?
I'm understanding what you're saying, and if I got to call the law about you being discriminatory.
Law, you can call anybody you want to call. That's my. You not gonna do that. You understand what I'm telling you? Now you bring your down there talking about cutting hair. My you won't. I'll be waiting on you.
I'm coming down there this evening. I'm coming to whoop your because you got the nerve to discriminate against me.
I don't know how you got my number in the first place. Who gave you my number? You ought not be dialing my. How you even fix your finger to even call my phone?
They give me this number and say you is the one that do the hiring round the barbershop.
You don't call my personal number. You call my shop. Who gave you my number?
Now, what difference do that make if I'm some man looking for a job? See,
I don't give a. You don't call my personal phone. Man.
You gonna watch your tone with me? What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna watch a thing. Don't you bring to my shop?
I tell you one thing, you gonna watch me get on your this evening.
Why you gonna get on my? You can't say me. I'm about to hang up on your.
I got one more thing I need to say to you.
Thing is that.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin.
You know what? I'm gonna whoop that. Man, you ain't no good.
Hey, Mr. I got to ask you, man, what is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Booth rental is booth rental. It don't matter. Blind or not blind. But I'm just saying, booth rental is booth. As long as you get your booth rental money, that's all that matters.
Secure the bag.
People be walking out with their heads all jacked up, but you got your booth money.
Got your rent booth money. It's going down, y'all. Earthquake, Father's Day comedy show. I said Earth Day. Earthquake, Father's Day comedy show. That's Donnell Rollins, Nephew Tony Roberts, and Vanessa Fraction. We are at the New Jersey Pack, the NJ Pack, baby. That is Father's Day night. That's a Sunday night, okay? 6/18 in New Jersey. Tickets are on sale. Red 9. Laying in the cut, Redondo Beach. Oh my God, the nephew going to Cali, baby. Going back to Cali. I ain't been there in a minute. Can't wait. Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center. Tickets are on sale right now because Nephew Tommy and Friends is on the way. So LA and everybody around the way, get your tickets because the fool is coming to town. Yay.
All right, Nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, I feel like busting loose.
I feel like busting loose.
We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of the house. He's gonna find out that I've seen this, he's gonna come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I feel like busting loose. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 32 and I've been married for only 2 years and my house is in turmoil. My wife's family uses our house for any and everything. My sister-in-law had a baby shower in our living room after we had only been in the house for a month. Now her daddy is having his monthly men's club from the church in our backyard. He even bought 3 picnic tables and sat them up. So now I have to mow the lawn around the darn tables. After my sister-in-law had her baby, her 14-year-old decided it was too much going on at home. So he asked my wife if he could stay with us until he goes to high school. My wife said yes. Now his friends are in our driveway hanging out when I get home from work. And to make it worse, my wife is having our first child and she's been told to take it easy, so a lot falls on me. It also means that my wife's mother is always at the house cooking. She calls it doing meal prep, but it's a bunch of salty mess that makes my wife's ankle swell up when she eats it. My wife is only 4 months pregnant and not showing yet, but she has told me she doesn't feel right having sex with her nephew in the room next to us. I somewhat understand it, but we haven't been married long enough for her to be holding out on sex already. The final straw for me was when my wife agreed to keep her sister's 1-year-old every day. Since she has been allowed to work from home, I am not getting sex. My mother-in-law has a key to my house. My father-in-law owns my backyard, and the boy has friends over all the time. I feel like busting loose and going to find another wife that hates her family. What am I supposed to do? Well, if you do leave at this point, I don't think anyone would be mad. I really don't, because, spoiling your wife and letting her do what she wants to is one thing, but allowing her and her family to walk all over you and disrespect you like this, that's something totally different. Yes, the saying happy wife, happy life is very true, but what you're going through right now is ridiculous. You have to speak up, man of the house. This can't go on like this, head of household. It just can't. If this continues, you won't have a house to come home to because there won't be any room. Her whole family will be living there 24/7, babies and all. I mean, you got to talk to your wife about what you wrote in this letter. You have to. You got to let her know what's going on from your perspective, because she has not considered you in this at all. It's too many people in this house, and no one, including your wife, respects you or your house. Do whatever you got to do. Change the locks, take the baby back to his parents, ask her mom, your mother-in-law, to give you some space, pack up her nephew's things, send them on their way. It's a home, your sanctuary, not the community clubhouse, and no one wants to live in turmoil. This is crazy. Steve?
Here's the deal, little brother. Nothing that's going on is too late. Nothing. But you're going to have to take some steps. You're going to have to take a deep breath. I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard because this is your wife's family. You didn't know when you married her all this was going to come with it. If you did, you probably wouldn't have did it. But you can't foresee all of this stuff. Well, now that you are, we've read the letter. I'm going to walk you through each step. Now, all of this has to happen, and it's going to have to happen rather quickly. You've been married 2 years, you're 32, and your wife's family uses your house for any and everything. Obviously, this is going on without your permission or even anybody getting your consent. So what we need to do now, and I took a sip of coffee to tell you this, we gonna have to go at this thing a little bit different. Here we go. My sister-in-law had a baby shower in our living room after we had only been in the house for a month. Okay, that's cool. That's a one-day event, in and out. You know, your wife showing off a new house. I got it. Now her daddy is having his monthly men's club from the church in our backyard. He done bought 3 picnic tables and set them up. So now I got to mow the lawn around the damn tables. Okay, right now, I done came home and went, okay, where these damn picnic tables come from? Hey, Pop, I'm sorry, man. You can't have this in my yard. I don't want it in here. And get these damn tables up. Now get them picnic tables up and stack them on the side of the house. Then you call your father-in-law and say, hey, man, no disrespect, but we can't have this over here no more. You're messing up my grass. I got to cut my grass around these tables. You didn't ask me, and just as a young man trying to learn how to be a grown man and got a family on the way, I'm going to just ask you to have this church meeting somewhere else because it can't happen over here. And also, sir, you never even came to me and asked me. So I feel disrespected in my own house. Come get these damn tables. And if you don't come get these tables, I'm going to get these damn tables away. I'm having a yard sale Saturday, and they're going to be the only thing on sale. Because they coming out this here yard.
Okay.
And then after your sister-in-law had her baby, her 14-year-old decided there was too much going on at home, so he asked my wife if he could stay with us until he go to high school. Pack all his stuff up, have it in a box.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I feel like busting loose. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I feel like busting loose.
Here's a young man, 32 years old, been married only 2 years. His house is in turmoil because his wife gives the house away without his permission. I'm going to show you how to do this. First of all, your sister-in-law had a baby shower in your living room after we'd only been in the house for a month. That wasn't nothing. It was a one-time event. Your sister showing off. That's cool. Had a baby shower, next day the house back to normal. But the rest of this stuff, you got to get it together. Now, your daddy's having his monthly men club meeting from church in your backyard. He done bought 3 picnic tables, set them up. So now I got to mow the lawn around the tables. Hey, Pop. Hey, man, no disrespect, but ain't no more meetings in this backyard. I got to cut round these tables with this lawnmower. I'm going to stack them up because you're ruining my grass. And another thing, Pop, I'm trying to learn how to be a man. And I'm a young man, and I'm supposed to be the king of my castle. You didn't even ask me. So I'm asking you to call your little friends at the church, and y'all had a meeting somewhere else. Now, I got the tables stacked up on the side of the house. You can come pick them up, or we're going to have a yard sale Saturday, and the only thing in the yard is going to be them damn tables. I appreciate you, Pop, but I know you understand. Then after your sister-in-law had a baby, the 14-year-old that was living with Ty, there's too much going on at home, so he asked my wife if he could stay with us till he go to high school. Your wife said, yeah. Well, pack all his stuff up in a box while he at school. When he come home, tell him, here go your stuff. Don't even come in here. Take your ass back over to your house where a whole lot going on. Appreciate it, man. You be fine. Ain't nobody beating your ass over there. You ain't in an abusive situation. And if it does continue, you call Child Protective Service and get your ass removed from the home and put your own self, check your ass into foster care. And I bet you won't be minding what's happening at your house anymore. But check your ass into foster care before I call down there. And then to make matters worse, your wife is having your first child and she been told to take it easy. So a lot falls on you. It means that my wife's mother is always at the house cooking. She calls it doing meal prep, but it's a bunch of salty mess that makes my wife ankle swell up when she eats it.
What is she cooking?
My wife is only 4 months pregnant and not showing yet, but she has told me she don't feel right having sex with her nephew in the room next to us. That's why you put your nephew's stuff in a box and get his ass out of here. He don't even come back no more. He gots to go. Mm-hmm. She don't feel right having sex with the nephew in the next room. Okay, then you say you somewhat understand it. Quit understanding every damn thing. Put his ass out. But we haven't been long enough, we haven't married long enough for her to be holding out on sex. The final straw for me was when my wife agreed to keep her sister's 1-year-old every day since she's been allowed to work from home. We not keeping no baby. Call this sister that the 14-year-old don't want to stay there. Now the 1-year-old don't want to stay there. Now they're all at your house. This is completely unfair. We ain't keeping this damn baby no more. Tell her big ass mama that's making all this salty ass food to keep the damn baby. She got time to cook. Let her watch her daughter's baby. It's her grandchild. And you ain't getting no sex. Boy, you crazy. Yeah, my mother-in-law got a key to the house. My father-in-law owns my backyard, and the boy has friends over time. See? Now, if you do like I tell you, let's go over this again. Get them damn picnic tables up. And turn them into firewood.
Check.
That'll get your daddy out your backyard. Mm-hmm. Your mom-in-law got a key. Take the damn key. Mm-hmm. When she set her purse down, you go in the room, take it in your room, dump it in the bed, find the key, take it out.
Okay.
That'll stop that over. And I done told you how to get rid of them boys. Now, here's the last thing. I feel like busting loose and going to find another wife that hates her family. What am I supposed to do? Okay. I have never said this before. In all my years of Strawberry Letter.
Let's hear it.
I'm scared.
What is it?
But
go on.
After the baby get here. After the baby get here.
What? What? Say?
If them picnic tables are still in that damn backyard, and if that 14-year-old boy that messed around and turned 15, if his ass done turned 15, and if your mom-in-law done found a way to get another kid after the baby is born, find yourself another wife that hate her family.
Hit us up on Instagram.
Find
Steve
yourself
Harvey.
another wife that hates her family.
At Steve Harvey
That's
FM.
all I got to say.
To comment on today's Strawberry Letter.
Might as well find a wife that hate her family, because you hate her family.
Yeah, you can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, we got the nephew and sports talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for sports talk with the nephew in for Junior. What you got, Neff?
Ha! You already know what's up. You know what's up?
Yeah.
The heat is on, baby. The heat is on. The Heat, Miami Heat won last night. So what you think? We 1-1 right now, and now we headed to Miami to play 2 games. So what you think? What you think?
That's all they had to do. All they had to do was win 1. And now we can balance this thing out. Home court gone. Now what?
Jokic,
the greatest basketball player on earth. What? Man, that done irritated me beyond. The joke. They said that on Sports Center. Djokovic is the greatest basketball player on earth. You trying to tell me?
Who said that?
I don't know who
Some
said it.
sportscaster on TV. A couple of them done said it though.
Stephen A. ain't
2
said that,
MVPs in a row. How the hell you gonna pick this dude over the Greek? Who that play basketball, who know how to shoot, who's ever dribbled, would pick Djokovic over the Greek? Help me.
I don't know.
Help me to help you.
Because one is in the finals and one isn't.
It don't matter. The Greek is the Greek. He is the bomb now.
Oh, I love the Greek.
Yeah. He in the finals, but it ain't just him. Denver got a hell of a squad. But if you look at just individual play and ability with the basketball to do all the different things, you have to stop talking to me about this now. And it's an argument for Joel Embiid over Jokic in a lot of people's minds. Now, if we was playing back in the day, I could go down the list. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Akeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan. I could
Moses
go down
Malone.
Bill Black. I could go down the damn list of people you could have picked, but you cannot say that to me. I'm just so sorry. But so anyway, it's obvious by my commentary that I could give less than about Denver. And so I am hoping that Miami will just keep being them ballers out the hood that I know they is.
Scrapping.
Go ahead, Shirley. You can jump in.
Okay, yeah.
You can say it. Correct them.
What you finna say, Shirley? Oh, no, Shirley ain't finna say nothing about no sports.
It's
ball players out the hood.
Whatever.
Do they have purses?
But they're cute.
Do they sell
they're
purses
rich.
at the concession stand? No, they don't.
No.
They're cute and they're rich. How about that?
Yes. Game 3 Wednesday night, nephew.
Wednesday night is going down, so yeah, we'll be in Miami with Game 3. We'll see what we do, but it's 1-1, baby. All we had to do was steal 1.
All right, thank you, nephew. Kier will be back tomorrow. Coming up next, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
I don't like how she cut us off like that. It's just rude. It's just rude.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus Perdeus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I scrolled down, and that's when I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see? I was scared that he was coming home.
What Ashley discovered that day was a secret so dark, she feared for her life.
She was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of the house. He's gonna find out that I've seen this. He's gonna come kill me.
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now, according to the New York Post, new research finds that most men and women who cheat on their spouse have no regrets about the affair, and found that the affairs were sexually and emotionally satisfying. Researchers from Johns Hopkins University surveyed almost 2,000 users of Ashley Madison, a popular website for people seeking extramarital affairs. Most of the respondents were middle-aged males. Most of them reported a deep level of love for their spouse and no serious relationship issues, such as anger problems or a lack of love. The survey concluded that some people will cheat, even if their relationships are pretty good. So they'll just cheat just to cheat.
To do it.
You know, Ashley Madison, their motto is "Life is short, have an affair." What?
Wow. Okay, then. That's what we doing? So no regrets? No regrets,
yeah.
huh?
So how do you create, I'm thinking, a profile on this site without your spouse knowing about it? Or, an Ashley Madison.
Who was you asking? How the hell we know? Who was you asking?
I'm asking the men on the show. I'm not saying you're cheaters.
How would we create?
You're comedian.
It ain't just for men.
Yeah, it's for
the name of the website is Ashley. It's a lot of women on there.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not asking the women on the show. I'm asking the men.
Of course.
It's for both.
Well, my black ass ain't on nothing, and you know that. What I look like typing in Steve Harvey on Ashley Madison. Well, why don't I just go with Kanye and we both ride down to TMZ?
Well, you're not going to use your real name. Who would you be?
I'm not Shirley.
Wonder Love. Who would you be?
Man, everybody know him.
Okay, so you would be Wonder Love. So what would your job? How would you describe yourself? Your job? What would you do for?
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Well, if I had to create a fake profile,
yes,
I'd be Wesley Hamilton.
Wesley Hamilton.
Wesley Hamilton.
Okay.
I would be
how tall?
Lawyer. Oh, same thing. 6'2".
6'2". Okay.
Same thing.
Okay, Wesley Hamilton.
I ain't got to lie about that. Tommy gonna have to add. He gonna have to add on his profile.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no need to write 5'9" on here and missing out on so many opportunities.
So what are some of the things?
6'2" pretty much keep me in the running.
What are some of the things you like to
I'm
do?
gonna put in there that I'm a legal advisor, attorney out of Scranton,
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, something like that. And then
what are
some of the things I like to do, I can't put no truth on here, so I'm going to have to just go with, I'm going to go bungee jumping.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to do whitewater rafting.
It's so...
And
what is Wesley?
Wait a minute, let me back up, because then I ain't going to get no black chicks. Hold up.
That's what I was going to ask. What was Wesley's race?
Barbecue.
When you started listening. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wesley just became a white man after them two things.
Yeah.
Bungee jumping and whitewater rafting.
For sure.
So I'm going to go with, I like jazz festivals.
Uh-huh. Okay, come on back.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I like jazz festivals. I like cookouts.
Yeah. Okay.
Jazz cookouts. And just to make sure they know that I need somebody that look like me, I'm gonna say I like spades, but I will run a Boston on your ass if necessary. And once I say that, then I know who I'm going to get.
Yes.
Everybody knows.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, nephew.
And,
Come on. Go ahead. One more thing.
No, I was going to let nephew do it.
Oh, come on, nephew.
That'll get me.
Yeah, you're fake profile.
I'm 6'9".
6'9". You need to be playing in the NBA.
I'm just saying, I'm 6'9". Whatever it is, I'm tall. I'm just saying that. Whatever it is, I'm tall.
A foot taller than you really are. Okay. All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
6'5" is more realistic.
Yeah, 6'9". You need to be balling somewhere, brother.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's make sure that the Steve Harvey Nation knows that your Elevate You healthy green powders will soon be available at Walmart. And of course, they're still available.
I'm telling you all, I'm excited about this. On June 9th, 4 days away in Walmart stores, Elevate You has gone big time. And how much bigger can you get than the super giant themselves, Walmart? The newest product that's sweeping the nation is called Elevate You, L''EVATE. It's my daily green drink powder that has been helping people get more healthy, helping them with their digestion, helping them with their brain clarity, and helping them with their energy, all in a tasty green drink. A lot of my friends have told me, Steve, I'm going to be honest with you, I like the original. That's my favorite because it's a good tasting green drink. But if you need flavor, I've got tart cherry and chocolate. But in Walmart on June 9th, you can get the new products exclusively at Walmart. The green drinks will come in now travel, easy-to-use stick packs where you can take them on the go with you, mix them anywhere. And we have 3 brand new products coming out, which are gummies. They're in delicious flavors. One is for digestion, one is for your immunity, and the other one is for metabolism. Elevate You is in Walmart on June 9th. Lord, thank you, Jesus!
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather lose 2 inches below and gain abs, or would you rather grow 2 inches and have no abs?
The hell with them abs? I ain't got none now. Man, I don't need them abs. I ain't losing no 2 inches.
I'm B right now. I'm B right
You're
now.
B right now. This the second option.
Yeah, if you
no abs.
Yeah, if you get up in my ear just right and lick your lips when you're talking to me, you got B coming all day, and I ain't got air ab.
Would you rather go on vacation for a month, or would you rather stay and work for an extra $50,000?
What?
Would you rather go on vacation for a month, or would you rather stay and work for an extra $50,000?
No, I want that vacation.
For a month?
I want that vacation. Yeah, you can have that 50.
Really?
You get that vacation.
You that
month,
rich
I get a month.
that you turned down $50K?
Oh, rich boy, rich
in 30
boy.
days.
Right
You
boy,
that
that's
rich,
what,
homie?
Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, look, come on, rich boy.
All right,
Boy, people listening to this radio show going, did this fool just say he finna walk away from 50 grand in 30 days?
Yes,
because he'd rather be on vacation. Even I knew not to say that.
We would expect it from you.
But you'd have picked the same thing, though.
Man. Boy, oh, how time changes.
The same thing.
This is Tommy 2.1.
This is the Tommy. Come on, boy. Hell no, I don't need your 50.
I'll save a little bit.
On vacation.
I'll save a little bit.
Would you rather?
You can save additional 50 with that.
Yeah, but I want that. I get a month with my wife and kids. I'm good.
Would you rather? Would you rather have a sex tape with an ex leaked, or would you rather jump out of an airplane?
Geronimo, here I come.
Here I go, Geronimo.
I'm jumping.
Now, I'm going to go and let you see this tape.
Really?
Get your Kim Kardashian on. Make this money.
I'm telling you right now, boy. You can go and see this tape. I'm not jumping out that damn airplane. That could end it all for me.
Right. All right.
All this gonna do. All this is gonna do
get you
turn me into an old ass Ray J. All this gonna do. And I will accept my punishment.
All right, coming up, it is our last break of the day, and we'll get some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
We are all so horrified by the idea that a mother would sully her daughter in this way.
Why stab someone 65 times in the chest?
Queen Havoc and Her Murder Cult is a new podcast that investigates the 4-year killing spree carried out by a religious cult in South Africa.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
She actually copied American serial killers. A little bit of Charles Manson, you can see a bit of Sons of Sam.
Cecilia's cult, called Electus per Deus, killed 11 people over 4 years.
Every time you think you understand what's happening, you realize that you're wrong.
They let her go. That is what happened.
Listen to Queen Havoc from the executive producers of Hell and Gone on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day on this Monday. And listen, if you missed your favorite part of today's show, you can catch up with the Steve Harvey Morning Show on demand on the very free iHeartRadio app. So remember that. Again, it's free on iHeartRadio. It's a whole app. You can listen to the show. Yes.
Your favorite radio station, music playlists, Strawberry Letter, prank calls.
Yeah.
Podcast. We got it all.
Hey, Steve, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We know how fond you are of the untruth. So have you ever, when did you stop? Have you ever told the truth? And when did you stop? And when did lies become your friend?
Oh, yeah. I've told the truth and paid dearly. Yeah.
What do you mean paid dearly?
Every time.
I mean, the consequences have just been so dire that I've just learned. I mean, really, my philosophy is first, I'll tell the truth, but my initial reaction is to open with a lie. Yeah. That's just the initial reaction to it because I try to control the narrative.
Yes,
and
always.
I'm looking at your face, and because I have this, God has given me this amazing skill and ability to read the room and read people and assess very, very quickly. That's been the crux of my success, is my ability to read the room, manufacture comedy immediately.
Right.
Once I look at you and determine that there's a vulnerability and an inquisitiveness about the look in your eye. If I see vulnerable, if I see inquisitiveness, or if I see any form of accusation, those three things, vulnerability, inquisitiveness, or accusation, I immediately give you what I feel would be best needed for you at that time. And that is the caring side of me. And I have cared for so many people.
You know what?
I'm not going to do
what you need. That is so
what I'm not going to do is let you down or hurt you when easily I can provide you with an answer that's satisfying for all of us. That is not selfish. That is the caring, loving.
It's very selfish. That is very selfish.
Okay.
Because you're changing the outcome for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, if he didn't
let me ask you. Okay, ladies.
Shut up, Tommy.
That's right. Okay, ladies, here's what I want you to do. Okay. Ask me a question. Any question, Carly or Shirley. Ask me a question. Okay. And I'm going to tell you two things. I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'll tell you the truth, and you tell me which one you like best. Go ahead. Any question?
Okay. What do you think about men and women being friends? What do you honestly think? You honestly believe that men and women can't be friends? Because we are friends on this show. We're all married and we're all friends. We talk. We talk on the phone. We text.
Yes. We are dear friends on this show. And we hang out and do that.
Yes.
That's right.
Because people ask me all the time, why do you believe that? Yes.
Now, do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
I ain't really y'all's damn friend. I'm not really y'all's damn friend. Now, can we just cut with this right here? Now, next question. What else you want to know?
What do you mean you're not our friends? What is that? What is
I'm not your damn friend. Yeah.
What is that? That's
what
friendship is.
A lot of people come to my house ain't my friend.
Really?
Steve, after 20-something years, really, we see...
I'm not your damn friend. True.
What are you?
Now,
what are you to us? Our boss?
Co-worker. That's titles for us. Now, the lie is we are close friends. We are dear to one another. We will help each other when chips is falling down. And that's a truth, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But ain't that truth? You all can call me. I'll help you. Advice, anything.
Right.
We go on trips together. Got it.
Yes.
And we have fun.
We have a lot of fun.
Right. And see, that's truth. Now, you want the whole damn truth? I ain't your damn friend. I'm just not.
I don't.
Well, what does that mean? I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I'm so confused. Are you our friend?
I'm just
or
saying,
not?
don't push. Hey, don't push up on me real hard because you might find out something.
That's what he's saying.
Don't push up over here. Don't test me. Next question.
Okay. Let's keep with that same thing. Do you think that people, men and women, say who work together and have a relationship, they started off friends, they had a relationship, can they continue being friends?
Yeah. See, you can easily do that. You can be in a relationship with somebody you was friends with. You know.
After the line was crossed. You can go back being friends.
After the line was crossed. But now you want the truth?
Yes.
The whole time since I got this job, after I looked at you, my whole plan was to have your eyes rolling in the back of your head as soon as I could. That's the whole damn truth. I never intended on being your friend, and I just played this friendship role until I could get you alone somewhere. And now we smashing, and that's what this thing is about.
So that's your whole basis of saying why men and women can't be friends, because men's
You see what I'm saying? Now, that little truth that I told y'all, it sounded good, right? But that ain't the whole truth. The whole truth was, from the moment I met you when you started on this job, my whole intent, as soon as I saw you, I'm going to have eyes in the back of her head calling me daddy as soon as
Do you want to roll your eyes or not? Do you want to?
Shut up, Tommy, with your commentary.
We got to go.
Well, y'all have a nice day.
What?
And let me explain something to you. Talk to God today, because he will tell you the truth.
Amen, brother.
Need him. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
From the executive producers of Hell and Gone comes a new podcast investigating the serial murders orchestrated by South African cult leader Cecilia Stein.
She conditioned them to be monsters.
In the world of murderous cults, if Charles Manson is king, Cecilia Stein is queen.
She was telling people the Bible says you must go and kill, but actually she was taking revenge.
Listen to Queen Havoc and her murder cult on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last season, millions tuned into the Betrayal podcast to hear a shocking story of deception. I'm Andrea Gunning, and now we're sharing an all-new story of betrayal. Ashley Litton was helping her husband set up a business Venmo account when she discovered a terrible secret.
I saw a hidden folder, and I opened it. What the hell did I just see?
Listen to Season 2 of Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Israel Gutierrez. I'm hosting a new podcast called 4 Years of Heat. It takes you to Miami from 2010 to 2014, when LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade set the NBA ablaze.
You know, have an opportunity to team up with the best trio to ever play the game of basketball.
We'll take you inside those 4 monumental years with behind-the-scenes access and insight about one of the greatest teams ever assembled. 4 Years of Heat on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What do a flirtatious, gambling double agent in World War II, an opera singer who burned down a nunnery to kidnap her lover, and a pirate queen who walked free with all of her spoils have in common? They're all real women who were left out of your history books. You can hear these stories and more on the Womanica podcast. Check it out on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.